How many time you watch reality shows? Or did you know some of reality show are killing your idols? Some idols have made fans shocked when going through dangerous situations while participating in reality shows. Number 1. IU almost drowned in Running Man. On the radio show, IU revealed that she is very afraid of water, and this fear originates from joining Running Man. During a talk show on the radio, IU revealed that she's hydrophobic, and this fear originates from that one time she attended Running Man. At the time, IU and some other players were fined for failing to pass the final challenge, and the penalty was to jump into the pool from a certain height. IU thought she could swim and get over that punishment, but things didn't go as she thought. She couldn't swim and kept sinking. At that time, IU thought she would die. Noticing something was going on, Song Ji-hyo looked at IU's direction with a worried expression. Fortunately, IU was safely taken out of the pool as the staff and other players rushed to rescue her in time. She recalled, "I knew how to swim and thought that I would easily swim up when I fell into the water, but seriously, at that time I almost drowned. The fear covered me like the first time I fell into the water. I tried to wave my arms and hold my breath to float, but I just kept sinking. At that moment I was really scared." The female idol admitted that she would still tremble each time she recalled the situation. IU's revelations surprised fans because they completely didn't realize this when watching the show. Number 2. Chongyun twice was kicked by a horse. Chongyun was participating in Law of the Jungle in 2016 but had to leave the show early because of an accident. Specifically, the episode was filmed in New Caledonia, France. Chongyun and the other members were on a horseback riding challenge. Everything was fine until the horse beside Chongyun suddenly panicked, jumped up and kicked her leg. The kick injured Chongyun quite badly, leaving her crying in pain. This incident caused the female idol to leave the show. Even after that, Chongyun's activities with Twice were also suspended since her condition did not allow her to continue with any activities. She returned to Korea for treatment, then appeared on crutches and one leg in a cast. The situation could have been much worse for Chongyun if she was kicked in the chest or head. Number 3. After school's UE got hit by the wave. The show, Law of the Jungle, is constantly subjected to criticism from viewers for putting idols in danger. In an episode filmed in 2014, former after-school member, UEE made fans extremely worried when participating in the show and suffered serious injuries. At that time, the crew found a very beautiful destination where the waves were rushing to the rocks and they decided to go down there to film. They were not expecting the waves to reach them, but they were wrong. At that moment, a huge wave crashed into the rocks, covering the whole team. When the wave was gone, everyone was shocked to see UEE lying unconsciously. She was hit hard by the wave, knocking her off the cliff, causing her head to hit the sharp rocks right behind. Then, the crew had to stop filming and UEE was taken care by the ambulance team. She had a big cut on her head and a shoulder injury. The doctors said her shoulder injury only required bandaging, but the wound on the head needed stitches. Fortunately, doctors have confirmed UEE has not had any internal damage. She made a good recovery and even returned to Law of the Jungle in New Zealand after a while. UEE then said in an interview, "I don't remember exactly what happened. I felt my whole body submerged in water. The moment my head was hit on the rock, everything was dark." Number 4. Yubin fell while playing obstacle jumping. One more accident from Running Man. When participating in a sports challenge of the show in 2015, former Wonder Girls member, Yubin was tasked with jumping over a pile of large wooden barrels. However, the female idol could not overcome the challenge. She fell down and hit her head to the ground. Unexpectedly, the wooden barrels collapsed on Yubin. If it hadn't been for Jae-suk, Gary and Kwang-soo promptly discovered the danger and rushed to hold the barrels, Yubin would have been crushed by the wooden stack. As you can see, the ground was not equipped with a softer mattress to keep the jumpers from getting injured when landing. The wooden stack should have been replaced with plastic ones so that when they collapse, the jumpers won't get hurt. Number 5. SHINee's Minho broke his nose. Minho used to be a permanent member of the sports reality show Dream Team. When participating in the show, he was repeatedly injured. However, his most serious injury was on Dream Team Season 2, 2010. At the time, to complete a challenge, he had to run at full speed and jump up high, clinging to the hanging pile. However, the grip failed. Minho suddenly slipped and fell down, landing in an unfavorable position. Although the bottom has been equipped with a porous layer to ensure the safety of the player, it didn't seem to be thick enough because Minho seemed very painful. He was unable to stand up. The staff then rushed to check out on him. He was quickly taken to hospital for a CT scan to make sure there were no problems with the head or spine. It was reported that the male idol had to undergo a nose surgery after this incident. Number 6. Mir was almost washed away on an episode of Law of the Jungle. Mir from MBLAQ was tasked with crossing a wide, fast-flowing river to return to the other members. The river looked shallow, but when he was halfway there, Mir suddenly realized that it was actually very deep. The guy struggled with fast and strong flows in the middle of the river, and he was unable to swim to the bank. The other members tried really hard but couldn't get to Mir. After that, a lifeboat came to rescue him. This situation caused Mir a great trauma that he bursted into tears. Number 7. Kim Byung-man got diagnosed with hypothermia. Everyone knows Law of the Jungle is a very dangerous show by the fact that almost all idols participating in this reality show all get health problems while filming. There was an episode filmed in New Zealand back in 2017. There, actor Kim Byung-man suffered from hypothermia when catching fishes in strong winds and freezing temperatures during the worst storm in 50 years. Hypothermia is a very dangerous condition which can take your life immediately. Fortunately, Byung-man was promptly taken care of and was not in high danger. The other members felt extremely regretful for letting Byung-man get into that situation. Since then, the show has been repeatedly criticized for frequently recording in extreme conditions, leading to many health problems for the idols. Eventually, Law of the Jungle was terminated. Number 8. Jun.k 2 p.m. falls off moving platform. During a performance for 2 p.m.'s 6 Nights concert event, Jun.k fell off the stage at a distance of 3 meters, almost 9 feet. He fell between moving trolleys and was taken away by stretcher to a local hospital. The concert ended up being cancelled, and Jun.k fractured his right elbow and his right ring finger while also spraining his shoulder. Number 9. Subin's Dalshabet stage collapse accident. Back in 2011, Dalshabet's Subin fell through the stage in the middle of a live performance. While she was falling, she smashed her face into one of the metal pyrotechnic outlets, which caused her lips and mouth to be cut severely. Subin had to be rushed to the hospital, where she received a total of 16 stitches on her lips and face. Number 10. Bora, formerly of Sistar, falling on stage. When Sistar was still a rookie group in 2010, the group was performing their hit single, Shady Girl, at the Let's Start Sharing concert. Unfortunately, the venue was outside and it had just begun to pour rain, making the stage completely wet. Sistar carried on with their performance, but this led to Bora falling flat on her face. Bora powered through, but the slip resulted in serious injuries and she left with a broken arm and thumb. So that's all for today's videos, and also only a small % of people that watching my video are actually subscribed. So if you end up liking this video, please consider to subscribe, it's free. Thank you for watching.